taking a live look outside at those poles on the flyover. We're keeping a close eye. We're keeping a close eye on them poles.
One day, all of a sudden, it just pops up. I'm like, we need to move our camera at this point. But you can still see the traffic, and it's moving well. So if you're headed out to the flyover, then you should be fine. But it's hot out there, so keep that air conditioning on or roll down the windows.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely have to roll out those windows there.
CJ, in case you didn't know, this is Pepper Baker.
Yes,
that's her
You
name.
need to try it again. Probably the easiest name to remember in
Today
TV.
is my Monday. I had to come in yesterday on my Sunday, track severe storms. So I'm still getting adjusted to the week,
Yeah, we'll let you get by this time. Do it again, and I will get you.
You know what? I'm sorry. I apologize.
I appreciate that.
One thing I won't forget is this weather forecast, Well, yes, it's going to be hot heading into the rest of the daytime hours for tonight and into tomorrow as well. We should definitely see heat indices rise between 105 to 110 during the daytime hours. And by the time we hit the evening, around 24 hours from now, we'll be looking at the potential for some strong to severe storms. Just a look at our evening planner for tonight. 92 looks to be the temperature by around 7 p.m. by the end of all these late afternoon shows for today. And we should deal with temperatures skating through those 80s as we move into the evening for tonight, rest of this evening, that is. Here's a look at the updated weather alerts heading into tomorrow. Much of the Mid-South outside of Dyer County will be under a heat advisory until 8 p.m. on Wednesday. And the purple color that you see there are the counties that will be under the extreme heat warning all the way until 8 p.m. on Wednesday here. We should see heat indexes rise up to 110 for the orange shaded counties and up to 115 for the purple shaded counties. Here's a look at heat index highs across the region. As you can see, Dyer County being the coolest around the area with a heat index high of 101, 106 for Covington, 108 by Memphis. And we should see even warmer conditions down there by Clarksdale and potentially near Tunica as well. 106 for Corinth and 106 also for Forest City. So we are expecting a mostly dry and still a very hot and humid day for tomorrow, but rain chances are expected to rise, especially as we move towards the overnight hours on our Wednesday here. And this also brings the potential for severe weather here for portions of the Mid-South. Mainly areas around the Memphis area and just northward here, shaded in the green color, are under the marginal risk for severe weather. Slightly higher chance under that level 2 out of 5, slight risk for severe weather for our far northern counties here within the Mid-South. And the individual threats to watch out for, I would say, the 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and the flooding rain or heavy rainfall potential. There is a potential for large hail and also for tornadoes, but the tornado risk looks to be in the far northern portions of the Mid-South heading into tomorrow evening. And here's a look at the forecast here. Mostly dry conditions through the rest of today and into tomorrow morning outside of an isolated shower or two, but we could see a cluster of storms roll through our far northern counties within the Mid-South here, heading towards the middle of the day, towards the early afternoon here, drying out by the time we hit the evening hours. But as we move into the overnight hours, we should start to see more storms begin to move from the west, mainly to the east across our far northern counties once again as we move through the overnight hours here. And this could wake some of you all up here out of your sleep. So definitely be aware that there are some storms possible, especially for the far northern portions of the region near Covington and definitely near Dyersburg. But we should see a bit more storms move through the Mid-South as we move into the early morning hours of our Thursday and slowly make its way outside of the region by the time we hit the middle to later part of the afternoon on our Thursday as well. Because of the chance for severe weather on our Wednesday, we are definitely going to be under a weather impact alert heading through the daytime hours on our Wednesday, mainly during the afternoon, late afternoon and into the evening. So we'll start showing those graphics here by the time we hit around 5 p.m. and through the rest of the daytime hours and into the evening for our Wednesday. And heading into Thursday, we could still see some storms, but little chance for severe weather here across the Mid-South. Heading into Friday, conditions get drier and cooler across the Mid-South there with only a high of 92 there. We should deal with slightly higher temperatures through the weekend and into next week.